Kai Trump's emotional graduation tears, scary new chapter, before college. Graduation is one of life's biggest milestones. It's exciting, it's emotional, and sometimes, it's a little scary. No matter who you are, saying goodbye to high school means leaving behind familiar classrooms, lifelong friends, favorite teachers, and years of unforgettable memories. For Kai Trump, that moment was no different. Known to many as the granddaughter of President Donald Trump, Kai has built her own following through golf, social media, and glimpses into her everyday life. But graduation wasn't about politics or public attention. It was about growing up. It was about saying goodbye. And it was about taking the first step toward an exciting, but uncertain, new chapter. Today, we're looking back at Kai Trump's emotional graduation journey and imagining the feelings that may have accompanied one of the biggest days of her life. If you enjoy celebrity lifestyle stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now, let's begin. The final morning. The alarm rang earlier than usual. Kai opened her eyes and realized something. This wasn't just another school day. It was her last, the final morning of high school. She paused for a moment before getting out of bed. Looking around her room, memories flooded back. Late-night homework sessions, golf trophies, school photos, notes from friends. Everything reminded her of how quickly the years had passed. She smiled, then quietly whispered, "I can't believe it's over." Getting ready. The house buzzed with excitement. Family members offered congratulations. Phones filled with messages from classmates and friends. Kai carefully put on her graduation attire, looking at herself in the mirror. She felt proud, but she also felt nervous. Starting college meant leaving behind the routine she had known for years. It was exciting, yet it was also a little frightening. Like many graduates, she was stepping into the unknown. Walking across campus. When Kai arrived on campus, the atmosphere was electric. Graduates hugged one another. Parents proudly took photographs. Teachers congratulated students who had worked hard to reach this milestone. Everywhere she looked, people were smiling. Yet beneath those smiles were mixed emotions. Excitement for the future. Sadness about saying goodbye. Hope for new adventures. Kai experienced all of them at once. A walk down memory lane. Before the ceremony began, Kai wandered through the school one last time. She looked into classrooms where she had spent countless hours learning. She passed the athletic facilities where she had balanced academics with competitive golf. Every hallway seemed to hold another memory. She smiled as she remembered funny moments with classmates. Friendly competitions. School events. Conversations that had once seemed ordinary but now felt priceless. Friends forever. Soon, Kai found herself surrounded by friends. Laughter quickly filled the air. They took photographs together, signed yearbooks, shared memories from their years together. One friend joked, "Promise you won't forget us when you're famous." Kai laughed, "I couldn't if I tried." Another friend smiled, "This isn't goodbye. It's just the beginning." Those words stayed with her. The graduation ceremony. Finally, graduates took their seats. The ceremony began. Speeches celebrated hard work, perseverance, and new beginnings. Teachers reflected on the students' accomplishments. Parents applauded proudly. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. One by one, graduates crossed the stage. When Kai's name was announced, applause echoed throughout the venue. She smiled proudly as she accepted her diploma. For just a few seconds, years of hard work came together in one unforgettable moment. A quiet emotional moment. After the ceremony, Kai found a peaceful corner away from the crowd. She looked at her diploma. The excitement suddenly gave way to emotion. High school had shaped so much of her life. Now it was over. A few tears quietly rolled down her face. Not because she was unhappy, but because she realized how much she would miss this chapter. "It's exciting," she whispered. "But it's also scary." Those feelings are something countless graduates understand. Looking ahead to college. As the celebrations continued, conversations naturally turned toward the future. College, golf, new friendships, new opportunities, new challenges. Kai knew life was about to change dramatically. She felt excitement growing inside her. Yet she also knew every new beginning requires courage. Leaving home, adapting to a new environment, and balancing academics with athletics would all require determination. Still, she was ready to embrace the challenge. Family encouragement. Later that evening, Kai spent time celebrating with her family. They congratulated her on everything she had achieved. One family member smiled warmly. "We're proud of the young woman you've become." Another added, "This is only the beginning." Kai thanked everyone for their love and support. She understood that no journey is completed alone. Behind every achievement are family members, teachers, coaches, and friends who help along the way. A message to her future self. Before going to bed, Kai opened a notebook and wrote herself a letter. "Dear future me, whenever college feels overwhelming, remember today. Remember how far you've already come. Stay kind. Work hard. Never stop believing in yourself." She smiled as she closed the notebook. Whatever challenges lay ahead, she wanted to face them with confidence. Closing reflections. Graduation isn't simply about receiving a diploma. It's about celebrating growth, saying goodbye, facing uncertainty with courage, and believing that the future holds incredible possibilities. Kai Trump's graduation journey reminds us that every major milestone brings mixed emotions. Excitement, gratitude, nervousness, hope. Those feelings connect graduates everywhere, regardless of background. Kai Trump's emotional graduation marked the end of one important chapter and the beginning of another. As she looked toward college, new friendships, and the next stage of her golf journey, she carried with her the memories, lessons, and relationships that shaped her high school years. Like millions of students around the world, she stepped into the future with both excitement and uncertainty, and that's what made the moment so meaningful. If you enjoyed this celebrity-inspired story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories and lifestyle features. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.